One of the best aspects of the Doctor Who fandom is, in my opinion, the vast array of incredible creative projects that fans have made over the years, simply for the sheer fun of enjoying Doctor Who and expressing a love of the show in a range of artistic ways. In this video, we are going to be looking at 5 great fan-made Dalek designs, sourced from a range of different places, that illustrate the unparalleled dedication and creativity of the Doctor Who fandom. Number 1. The Dalek General from the Dalek That Time Forgot. Arguably one of the most popular Dalek fan animations of all time, the Dalek That Time Forgot has some fantastic render work for both Time War Daleks, Paradigm Daleks, and also other characters like Davros, and a stylized depiction of the Emperor Dalek's Nightmare Child. But one Dalek design that I particularly like from this story is the Dalek General, seen briefly during the attack on Gallifrey, which sports a dark blue-grey casing and a distinctive dome design. A subtle detail of this Dalek's design is that it features some elements of the Supreme Dalek design from New Who, but is closer in base appearance to a standard Dalek, visually identifying this Dalek as an intermediate rank somewhere between Drone and Supreme. While the canon status of the Dalek That Time Forgot is questionable, given its significant alterations to the stories of both Dalek Khan and the new Dalek Paradigm, the Dalek General is a variant that I will be more than happy to see inducted into the canon hierarchy of the Dalek military. Number 2. The Dalek Commander and Drones from the Doctor Who anime. The Doctor Who anime, as it has come to be called in the fandom, is phenomenal. A fantastic love letter to classic Who and 90s anime, packed with wonderful details. There's a brilliant updated cyber neomorph design, an appearance from both the Roger Delgado and Anthony Ainley incarnations of the Master, and some great scenes with the Third Doctor and the Brigadier. But a standout element for me is the truly phenomenal Dalek design, blending the bronze Dalek casing with the Imperial Dalek colours. The Daleks get quite a few exciting scenes in this relatively short film, but each and every one is awesome to behold, especially as a Dalek fan. We see Daleks massacring civilians and destroying a train. We see Daleks fighting Cybermen on the streets of Japan. We see a damaged Dalek ship in combat with cyber ships over Earth. And there is a particularly exciting scene in which the Daleks face off against a squadron of US soldiers, led by Sergeant Johnson, and demonstrate once again that Daleks are supreme. The voices are great, the exterminations are great, the battle scenes are great. It's all just great. Number 3. The Dalek Ambassador by the Prydonian. The Prydonian is well known among Dalek fandom for his fantastic renders of Dalek designs from classic Who and New Who, as well as many other Dalek designs that he has created himself. He has provided artwork for several recent Big Finish audios featuring Daleks, including the incredible looking Driller Dalek from the recent Stuff of Legends special release. A fantastic recent design that the Prydonian has made is the Dalek Ambassador and its attendants, an ornate design with visual similarities to the Imperial Daleks but with a distinctly regal look. The Prydonian also published a summary of this Dalek's role, explaining that its elaborate design and role as ambassador are part of an ongoing Dalek scheme to forge temporary alliances with non-Dalek species across the universe for strategic purposes. And this uncharacteristic function of a Dalek is reflected in its soft-spoken voice and charismatic personality, allowing it to attend social functions and interact with diplomats from other species, all with the greater purpose of facilitating Dalek operations across the galaxy when conventional warfare options are, for whatever reason, unavailable. The Ambassador's attendants are also utilised not only as servants and guards, but also as espionage units who gather intelligence on enemy species. Number 4. The Silver Special Weapons Dalek from War of the Daleks. The War of the Daleks tabletop game is an interesting aspect of fan-made Dalek design history, and it was a major influence on many of my early Dalek custom figures. One of the best looking designs from this game is the silver and black Special Weapons Dalek, presumably allied with the Dalek faction that uses the Death to the Daleks colour scheme for their primary drones. There isn't much information on the history of this particular Special Weapons Dalek design, but from what we can infer from the pictures that survive on the long-abandoned War of the Daleks website, it confronted Davros and also engaged in combat with 2 other Special Weapons Daleks, each aligned with different factions. I've always loved the idea of Special Weapons Daleks in different colour schemes that differ from the standard Imperial livery, and of all the examples I've seen so far, this version is by far my favourite. Number 5. Dalek Storm. Last but certainly not least is Dalek Storm, a fan-made Dalek prop based on a radical redesign of the Special Weapons Dalek that was created for the ill-fated Dark Dimensions film. Hand-built over a period of 8 months in 2008 by Alan Clark, member of the Project Dalek fan forum, the Dalek Storm is fully motorised, can travel at 8 miles per hour and sports 2 water cannons that can shoot 4.5 gallons of water per minute. Since then, several other Dalek Storm props have been created using the original blueprints, sporting a wide variety of different colour schemes. In lore, the Dalek Storm would have presumably been a heavy Dalek unit that would have played a similar role to the Special Weapons Dalek from Remembrance of the Daleks, blasting enemies into dust with its double heavy gun sticks, but also possibly serving in a command capacity. Of all the fan-made Dalek props that I've seen over the years, the Dalek Storm is the one that I would most like to see appear on TV. It's truly fantastic. And that wraps up this list of 5 exceptional fan-made Dalek designs. What do you think? Which of these fan-made Daleks is your favourite? Have you created your own Dalek design? And if your favourite fan-made Dalek variant isn't featured on this list, leave it in the comments below.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to
Dalek Bumps.